Leo, welcome. Or welcome back. Hey, want to just do a quick update here. I've been doing this channel in September. It'll be 2 years. And this is new to me, having a channel, doing tarot, you know, I won't say professionally, but you know what I mean. Like I've dabbled since I was a teenager. But this whole thing has just really been a new experience for me. And so it got to the point with the weekly Zodiac love readings, where I would do a love reading for each Zodiac sign every week. It got to a point where it seemed inauthentic to me. And here's why. I was telling the same story over and over and over every week. You know, unless you have a new person every week, people are usually in a bit longer term relationships and the energy won't change that much. And so it got really just, I didn't enjoy it. And so I started a pick a card channel, which I love, and it's doing pretty well. You know, it's taking some time to take off, but it's doing really well. So check that one out too, Tana Tarot Pick a Card. But I really ended up missing, you know, and I tried a bunch of different formats on this channel. I tried pick a card, I was like, I still love you guys, I just don't know what to do. So I realized, finally, that I really do miss doing Zodiac readings. I love doing signs, readings for each individual sign. I mean, I have feelings and ideas and beliefs almost about signs, and I feel like I can interpret the cards as it relates to those signs, and I really miss doing that. So I thought, what can I do to make it doable, to make it real, to make it authentic to me, authentic to them? So here's what I came up with. Number one, I'm going to do the readings every other week. So I'm going to do them on the Sunday closest to the 1st, and then on the Sunday closest to the 15th. So 2 times a month. On the other weeks, I'll do maybe, oh gosh, what are they called? Well, maybe some collectives and maybe some all signs. Maybe I'll do some all signs. You know, just to stay engaged and keep you guys happy. And then I'm not going to do just love. I'm going to do whatever comes up. And to me, that's way more authentic, right? And love will be in there. You are my 5th reading, and few of them have been about love. A couple of them have been about jobs, entrepreneurial endeavors. There's been some spiritual stuff in there. So I'm going to, you know, relationships, jobs, you know, just money, everything. That's what I'm going to do. And so I've also changed my brand. It's my avatar, and I love her. So when you see her, please do, real quick, click on any appropriate reading. And I want to let you know, if this reading does not resonate for you, Leo, please do check out your rising, your moon, and your Venus. Because not every reading can resonate every week. So check out those other signs, if you will. Okay, let's go ahead and begin, Leo, but I'm so happy to be back. I love you and I missed you. Okay, we have a personal issue reaches resolution. Oh my God, I think I've already gotten that one. A fiery climax approaches. My goodness. Surrender to the divine. Okay, this is either a job that you're very passionate about, or this could be about love. So, what we have here is, you know, that cup out of the way. I can't even get my cards in there. Come on now. We have a fiery climax, a personal issue reaches resolution, and surrender to the divine. And we've got Cancer and Aries. This is interesting and kind of sexy already, Leo. What's going on here? What is going on for you, Leo? What is going on? Leo, what do you have going on here? Okay, let's see. We have the Page of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, or 3 of Swords, sorry, 4 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Eight of Swords. Six of Wands. Interesting. So, this could, always, if I start talking about a relationship, but you're saying, wow, that sounds like what I'm going through with my job, then go. I can't be like some of the other tarot readers and say there's thousands of you watching, so this, take it as you, but I can say that there's tens of you watching, or sometimes even hundreds of you watching. Take it as it resonates. I am feeling relationship here. Okay? Just with this up here too, this fiery energy, I feel like you're ending a relationship, or you're finally coming to terms with why relationships have been so jacked up in your life to this point. I feel like for a past relationship, your heart was broken, and maybe multiple relationships, but the pain is still there. So whether it's an old relationship that hurt you, that caused you to act a certain way, that meant that all future relationships wouldn't work, or whether it's a recent relationship, but as a result, with the Eight of Swords, you have some very negative self-beliefs. Maybe someone left you and you thought, I'm not worthy. No one's going to love me. I don't know how to have relationships. I can't show love. I can't show affection, or people will take advantage of me. I don't know. But I see a very negative belief system. And I think that's the personal issue that reaches resolution. I feel like, Leo, you have to come to a point where you take ownership or someone says something to you. I think it's internal, though. I think you're going through an internal process of looking back. And I don't usually interpret the Seven of Wands like this, but the Seven of Wands, I'm feeling like you are creating boundaries with yourself. Like you may be saying, look, you have to show love. You have to get rid of these negative beliefs or you will never have a good relationship. I feel like Seven of Wands to me is about defending yourself and setting boundaries. And I feel like this is internal. I feel like you have to set boundaries with yourself, like put a rubber band on your wrist. And every time you hear, oh, don't show emotion or they'll think you're weak, snap, because that's so not true. Or you can't trust X, snap, because that's not true. You have to trust, you have to get out there. What I see is when you reach this resolution, I feel like you're going to go cry for a week with the fiery climax and the surrender to the divine. I feel like, are you in counseling and the counselor said you don't feel lovable and you're like, oh my God, that's true? I didn't know how to let someone love me? I don't know, Leo, but you're coming to a point where you're seeing what your MO is. Okay? It's going to be fiery. It's going to resolve a lot of the internal issues that you have, and you're going to surrender to love. You're going to say, you know what? I don't give a shit if someone takes advantage of me. I'm going to put myself out there. If they take advantage of me, I'll get up, I'll dust myself off, and I'll keep on keeping on, but I cannot continue on with this pain and hurt and negativity anymore. So I think you're surrendering to love, and I think this one, Leo, is a love relationship. I love reading. I see here with the Page of Pentacles, a slow start. You're like, look, I'm a kid again. I've got to start over. But I want to start slow, and I want to build myself up because, you know, number one, you're a Leo. You're not just going to like this isn't the Fool, but this is you entering into, and the Fool would be like jumping into it with like, I'm going to do it. Yeah, so I don't see you doing it that way. But I see you with the Page of Pentacles saying, I'm going to start over and I'm going to build myself up to learn. I'm going to learn how to feel secure with other people. I'm going to learn how to love and how to accept love. And when you do that, Leo, and I don't think you're going to do it all in 2 weeks, and by the next time I read, everything's going to be all hunky-dory. Necessarily. Or this could be something you've been going through for a long time, and you could have a major breakthrough, and maybe things will be way different for you and way better, and I hope so. I wish the best for you, Leo. But what I see here with this epiphany and this work and like opening up and surrendering to love, I see you winning. You know, normally with the Six of Wands, I'm like, oh, do you have a following? You know, blah, 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 because it's about winning and reward and accolade. But when you surrender to the divine, this to me looks like someone surrendering. When you surrender and throw your arms up and say, let what happen may, I'm going to live for love. These are all your angels and your family members who have passed and your angel guides going, finally. Only then can you win, Leo, when you surrender. And then we have, it didn't go in that order, but it doesn't matter. With the Four of Wands, this is celebration, love, friendships. And dare I say, the Four of Wands is the 1111 card. It can be about marriage, soulmate. This can be available to you now that you have surrendered to love. Wow. So something's happening, a fiery climax. You're going to have an epiphany, whether it's internally or you're in counseling and someone says something to you, whether you just... An event is going to occur that's going to make you realize your MO and how you've been dealing with things and how it's been keeping you unhappy. And you're going to work on changing that. When you change that, finally, love is going to be available to you. And let's see what message we have. 1313, a sign of courage. Follow your heart and go for what you desire. Yes, courage, surrender. It takes courage to surrender. So this is what I have for you, Leo. If this does resonate, please do give me a thumbs up. And please do subscribe if you have not. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.